Hello guys, welcome to the latest episode of Every Platform, and welcome today to Ayrshire. We're back in Scotland again, and with Ellie as well.
It's not cold.
Yes, indeed. So, Ellie's changing her channel name to Ellie's Travels, formerly David's Travels.
Yes.
First and foremost, I should say. So, yes. And if there are any disrespectful comments that come in, you will be just blocked from the channel. It's as simple as that. But yeah. So, today's episode of Every Platform. Do you know what? Hello guys, welcome to the latest episode of Every Platform. And today, we're in Ayrshire. And back in Scotland again. Along with David's Travels, but now becoming Ellie's Travels. Going to be changing the name very soon. Today's episode of Every Platform, we're going to be travelling around Ayrshire. So the first station we're currently at is Maybole, I should say. Not the singer, no, the actual station, Maybole. The station itself is on the Glasgow South Western line. It's one of the branches of it which goes over to Stranraer and back over to Ayr via and also towards Kilmarnock and Glasgow, but you don't get too many trains that go there from here a day. This is a one platform station located on the Glasgow South Western line, which is the first station you get to once you're on this section of the line, this branch from Ayr. This is the first intermediate station. As you can see, it's one platform. Quite an old sort of Scottish style red footbridge, which is a bit historic really. So yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, so today's plan is to do the line to Stranraer. Now the two stations on it, Bar Hill and Stranraer, are really awkward, so we're timing that as best as we can. What you're going to see to begin with is you're going to see Maybole, Girvan and Bar Hill be covered first, and then at the end of the video today you will see Stranraer.
Yeah.
The plan is, because of how awkward the line is, there is at least one train every 4 hours which goes between Ayr and Stranraer. So what we're needing to do is we're only going to cover the Ayrshire coastline, which goes between Ayr and Kilwinning. But we're going to go to Dalry because just include it because it's also, I believe, Ayrshire. So yeah, a bit of extra as well. So we're going to do all of that today. So yes, it's going to be interesting. You'll see a plethora of 380s and 156s operated by ScotRail. The only TOC you're going to see in this video today. But yes, so one platform station. We did notice there used to be a disused platform here, which you could probably see just about. It's a bit dark though, so apologies. This is due to winter. So yeah, actually for winter it's not actually that cold here, is it?
It's a wee bit.
Just a wee bit cold, but it's it's actually not that bad. So yeah, if you just check out any updates on trips and posts, check out my Facebook group, links in the description. Check out my Instagram, KTV Vids, story updates as well. So without further ado, let's get started on today's episode of Every Platform. We're done Maybole now. Not much to see really, other than quite a nice station building which you saw just a minute ago. But as I always say, Elle, thoughts?
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's very cold as well. But yes, the station, I will repeat, is not named after the singer, because I believe the station came first, probably before Maybole was even born. So yes. Anyway, so we'll update you soon, and our next station is Girvan. We're going to bus it. We'll update you soon. So, bit of a platform guide as always. To the left, trains to Ayr, Kilmarnock and Glasgow, although the latter two are not very often. Actually no, Kilmarnock is. It's Glasgow that isn't. Ayr and Kilmarnock are served quite well. And trains to Girvan and Stranraer. Girvan being served hourly, Stranraer every 4 hours to the right. So yes. As you can see as well, the station building is quite an old one. It's quite nice though. But yeah, that is Maybole done, and the next station is Girvan. trains terminate at Girvan, so we will only be seeing one train there, which will be R1, which takes us to Stranraer. Sorry, to Bar Hill, I should say. Get that right. And as you can see, already getting in the spirit. Looks like they've switched on their Christmas lights. It's that time of year, it's coming up. So yes, and there is the station building with a convenience store advertising one of the worst newspapers I've ever read in my life. The Sun. Sorry. Right, update you soon. Right, so we made it to Girvan station. You can probably just about see the station sign. It has started to rain, as predicted. We just got off our bus, which was a Scania E300, which was quite nice actually. It is just spitting down with rain at the moment. Just go in this bus shelter quickly. So the station is just up there, which we'll go to in a sec. But yeah, I'll update you in just a moment. We are now here. I guess this one can also feature then, guys, as another episode of Murky Subway. Doesn't look that good, does it? It's very rusty at the very top. Even the announcement speaker's rusty. Yeah. It's obviously not got a lot of TLC here. The steps look in a right state, but to be fair, most of it's exposed to the rain anyway. I love the pictures they used. No dog fouling. They had to put that on the railway station, didn't they? Well, unless it's known for dog walkers, then. Anyway, so yeah. Blimey. No dog fouling. So yeah, we're going to nickname Girvan now, guys. This is Dog Foul Central. So yeah, that's the politest way of putting it. Yeah, this side actually doesn't look as bad, so it's half a Murky Subway, half not. Anyway, next stop for us is Bar Hill. I'll update you soon when our train gets here. Right guys, so here's Girvan station. This station is completely exposed to the rain, but actually it looks quite nice as you look over. So you can look down at the subway here, and then you can look over at the main road, which is just over there. It's quite an interesting view over. This is the station now. It's two platforms. This is the passing loop, and the only bit of double track that is otherwise a single track line. So quite interestingly enough, the station is also a terminus point for several services which go to Kilmarnock. Some go to Ayr and some go to Kilmarnock. Mostly Kilmarnock, which start here. Anything from Stranraer usually goes just to Ayr. So yes, yeah, this is the station and the platform. Obviously the ticket office, I don't know if it's open or not, but it's where we're going to go in a minute to go and keep dry. But yeah, it is raining here. But yeah, one thing I didn't mention is that at Maybole, an interesting fact is that the station just south of it, so towards Stranraer, has a 1 in 54 ruling gradient just past Pinmore. I think it's called Pinmore Tunnel. There's a gradient over there, 1 in 54. It's a very steep climb for 156s to get up. Yeah. So yeah, interestingly enough. So yeah, it is piddling down with rain. So we're gonna go sit down in the shelter for a bit, and then we're gonna get our train to Bar Hill, and then we're gonna go back to Ayr and do the Ayrshire coast before coming back to Stranraer later. Yes. So yes, update you soon. Oh, Elle, thoughts? This station?
Tacky.
Huh? Tacky. Not your favourite then?
No.
Dog Foul Central. Nice. Just very quickly, guys, just admiring Girvan's waiting room. Look at it, that's really nice. Opinions changed a little bit now. Yeah. It's quite rusty at the ceiling, but the building's very nice. It's got a nice theme to it. And I think next to here is like some sort of food stand or something. But it's closed at the moment, obviously, because of the time of morning. But yeah, there's a ticket office here. Someone mans it, but I can't imagine it's it gets manned or gets that busy. Anyway, we're going to get to Bar Hill and update you soon, but I thought I'd show you this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think, El?
It's alright now.
Yeah, waiting room looks nice though. All the plant pots around and everything, look at it. Wow, it's cool. Okay, arriving in now is the 0756 ScotRail service from Ayr to Stranraer. Just going to be our train to take us to Bar Hill. It's 156509. So we're going to cross over and go get that train now, and there is a Glasgow one due in a moment. Right, we've now made it into Bar Hill. Still raining. We'll see this train head out, 156509. So, this is Bar Hill station. Wow, actually looks quite nice. Look at this thing. It is a bit of a smelly one, but I think that's more than just the train actually. I think that smells like burning, to be honest. Which wouldn't surprise me considering where we are. There's a lot of land over on this side. So, I guarantee it's coming from somewhere over there. This station is very small, has a shelter on one side, has to be some sort of ticket office or building on this side, but yeah, what is there to say about Bar Hill? Well, this station is another passing loop, again single track sections either side, and the last station before you reach Stranraer, which is actually a good half an hour journey away from here. So, Bar Hill to Stranraer is 35 minutes, and that's it. One more stop. So yeah, I'll update you more in a minute though. So as you can see, this station's building is here. It's quite an old one, and the station actually has a little plaque on down here talking about its station improvements in March 2003.
Yeah.
Funding for this facility, it's all ripped off really, but my camera's a bit dodgy. There we go. There's a raindrop on it. Funding for this facility has been provided by the Scottish Executive Public Transport Fund. So yeah, you can't really see that very well, but March 2003 was when this station was actually probably last looked at, other than obviously upgrading it to ScotRail cell tyre, signage and everything, doing the basics, and upgrading the destination screens. Other than that, the station hasn't been looked at.
Vegetation.
Does look a bit ancient, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a heritage railway station almost. Easy platform guide. Platform 1 for trains to Ayr and Glasgow, and platform 2 for trains to Stranraer. Sorry.
It's an alright station.
Yeah. It's not bad, is it? It's cold though. And there is a little signal box just up there, up here as well. As we walk up, you can see there is a little signal box, because when trains arrive, the signaller has to come out and just, you know, I think it's a token from here. So they have to do a token from here, and you have to do one at Girvan as well. So you have to put it back in. So yeah, that is Bar Hill done. We're going to wait for our train. We've got about an hour and a bit now, so might go and explore for a bit. Yeah, Bar Hill done and dusted. Very cold. So a couple of observations whilst we're waiting here. There's a little sign here which talks about the station car park and say that ScotRail customers are permitted to leave their vehicles here, but they're left at their owner's risk and are subject to railway bylaws, regulations, conditions and notices. Basically 2 parking spaces. That's about it. You can obviously park your car a little bit further down there as well, and there is a bus stop here which is served by absolutely nothing, and I'm not kidding you, absolutely nothing. This is probably just a rail wrap bus stop. But yeah, the more interesting thing we've got is how you get across to the other platform, and it's through this so-called private level crossing, authorised users only. So I technically think we count in that because we're travellers and we've got tickets.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's open it up. This is how you do it. We have to do it ourselves.
That is big.
It is, isn't it?
Oh.
Lights have gone off. It's daytime now.
Yeah.
Do you want to lock it up?
Yeah.
So it's locked up. And then we cross over. Actually have to cross the track on either side there. And we're now here on the other platform, which is 08:26 now, and our train is at 09:35. So we've got an hour and a bit now just to, you know, admire this actually really cool little station. I'm quite a fan of it. I would not want to take a walk along here though. However, the fascinating thing is the station is basically surrounded by private land, because all of this is private. I know that for a fact because it's the signage everywhere saying so. Literally, the signaller isn't even in the signal box. I think what she does, because it's a lady, what she does is she goes into the building there and she keeps walking like us, and she'll come out when the train arrives to give a token back or something. I think they take the token from here to Stranraer, and then they go from Stranraer back here and they give it back, and then they it's a really cool signalling system here actually, and it is semaphores as well, and it's really windy. But yeah, that is Bar Hill done. So yes, our train now, we're going to go back to Ayr, hopefully less windy, and we're going to go along the Ayrshire coast and do some 380s. Update you soon when our train gets here. Right, coming in now is going to be the 09:35 ScotRail service from Stranraer to Ayr, 156509 again. It's very wet and windy here. We've been here for about an hour or so, but now we're leaving. Certainly against the elements here. Right, I'll update you when we get back to Ayr. Right, we have now reached Ayr station, so we're now back on to a main junction almost. So this station is rather interesting because it's got 4 platforms. So the first 2 are used as bay platforms for the 380s to terminate at from Glasgow Central. There's also the main 2 platforms here, which also can be used by 380s if need be, but generally are used for services which go towards Kilmarnock, towards Girvan and towards Stranraer. That's what Ayr is usually used for, these 2 platforms here. Now obviously up here is the Ayr Station Hotel. Now this has been closed off for since about 2018 now, due to the building itself being deemed as structurally unsound. In other words, it could collapse any moment, so they've had to close it off, cordon it off, and I'll show you in a bit the entrance to Ayr. It'll probably be towards the end of the video because we don't have a lot of time. But yeah, it's 380 here. We're going to be using them for a little bit now, before going back on a 156 to head over to Stranraer. 156-439 is the other one. But we'll update you in a minute because that one's going to be the 1029 to Girvan. We'll go over to the other platform for that. But yeah, this is basically where they wait. Trains will continue towards Kilmarnock from here as well, so yes. Okay, the final now is going to be the 1029 ScotRail service to Girvan, calling it Maybole and Girvan. What you might have also seen there was 156509 in the background there. Might not have done though. That's done an ECS move, it'll come back later. So this station actually has a nice little canopy over it as well, doesn't it? So Elle's out of breath because she ran over to get a 380 and then ran all the way back over here to see the 156 go. So props for effort at least. Like a panting dog.
A good morning.
Yes, good morning. We're done with good evening. This is hello Emery.
Hello.
Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna head over and get our train. That's Ayr done. Your thoughts to the station?
It's alright. Without the scaffolding.
Without the scaffolding, definitely. But you know, you say that about a lot of places. Station does also have barriers. So yes, good heads up there for you as well. So we're going to go to another station with the name Ayr in it, Newton-on-Ayr. That's the next station for us, and we will be back here later anyway, but we'll update you soon. Okay, so as we stroll along to platform number 1, 380-103 will be our train to take us to Newton-on-Ayr. This will be the 10:37 ScotRail service from Ayr to Glasgow Central. I'll update you when we get to Newton-on-Ayr. Right, now I'm riding to Newton-on-Ayr. Here we are. Not seen this station in daylight yet, to be fair. We've only seen it at night, because this is actually where we've been staying. Where we are staying actually, so we'll be back here later. It's a very nice looking station, but 380-103, which is the train that brought us in, is about to leave. So that one goes. So this is Newton-on-Ayr. It does serve the little town of Newton-on-Ayr, which is literally, you could call it a suburb of Ayr, but it's not. So it's literally in its own little town. The station itself is served by half-hourly Glasgow Central to Ayr services, so basically 380s. So yes, like I said, we're actually staying here. We're staying in a little B&B, which is literally just down the road from here, so it's actually quite convenient. So we didn't actually have to walk to, and this station also, by the way, is within walking distance of Ayr. It is about a 25-minute walk, so it's not actually that bad a walk. It was quite cooler this morning. It's actually colder than what it was this morning, which is really weird to say. Yeah, so as you can see, fully electrified, pantographs all at the top, like all the other stations you're going to see, barring Stranraer. So yes, we're now going to get a bus to the next station, which is going to be Prestwick town. And one station we are visiting today is going to be Prestwick International Airport, which aviation fan here,
Yes.
is very much looking forward to. So yes, we'll update you soon. So this station doesn't really hold a lot of facts, but the main one is probably this, the little station building here. It exists, but it's not in use. It's all just bricked up. As you can see where the former doors used to be and windows, it's just all bricked up now. It's not been used for a very long time apparently. So yes, it used to be a ticket office, but this station is just ticket machines and basic facilities now. So yeah, that is Newton-on-Ayr. Not too many facts about it, so we can't really talk too much about it when there isn't really a lot to go on, but that is just one of those stations. Your thoughts?
It's alright, it's nice looking, it's just dead.
Just a bit dead. It is the dead air station. Dead air radio.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for context, by the way, Elle does a radio, so that's why I said dead air.
Yes.
Because that's what you want to avoid when you do a radio. Oh, it's windy. We'll update you very soon.
I can feel the air.
Yes, we can definitely feel the air. It's definitely not dead here. Update you soon. Platform 1, trains to Kilwinning, Paisley and Glasgow. 2 for trains to Ayr and Stranraer, which you change at Ayr, by the way, just saying. You can't get directly from here to Stranraer. .380.013 and .380.022 there, passing through, heading towards Ayr. That's an ECS move, that one. So there they go. Right, off we go to grab our bus. We're going to Prestwick town. That's Newton on Ayr done. Okay, so the next station we've reached is Prestwick town station. And as we walk up to the entrance, it looks quite nice actually. The building from a distance, it's got its own cafe. That's the first thing to note. This is one of 2 stations in the town of Prestwick. This is the main central one that serves the town centre, and the second one we've already talked about serves the airport.
Yes.
So we will be visiting that one a little bit later. We're not going there next. The next station is Troon that we're going to.
Yes.
But we're going to go to, well, we're here at Prestwick town now. The building actually looks really nice from the outside. What do you think?
It's lovely.
It is lovely. So we'll head inside and we'll update you when we get onto the platform waiting for our train. Oh, do you want to be more fascinated by his seating, waiting area in here, guys? Is even better than the one at Girvan. Looks absolutely incredible. Look at the seats.
Yeah.
This looks lovely. Really, really nice in here. Just thought I'd show you guys before we head out onto the platform. Looks like a waiting room for a surgery. GP. Here we are, platform for Prestwick town. Looks quite a nice station actually. It's only got very minimal shelter, as you see the 2 white canopies on either side of the platform, on each platform even. Other than that, really, this is really all it's got. As you see, it's a straight track view down there, which is quite useful. And then as you look further down there, it's another one of those that has a bit of greenery. Although I think that, yeah, no, it's a golf course. I thought so. You see the flags. It's a golf course, but also a walking trail, doubles as both of them. Footbridge looks quite modern, and yeah, that is the station for you. So we're going to get the 11:13 Glasgow Central service. We're going to take it to Troon. But we'll update you when the train arrives in a moment. So to give you a few facts, this station is one of the only ones on the Ayrshire coastline to actually be well staffed, surprisingly. If we look at this station, it remains staffed because a lot of them aren't. Weirdly enough, the stuff on the Glasgow southwestern line towards Stranraer is more staffed than most of the stations on this line, because this one is only part-time staffed, including Sundays. So that's actually pretty good. It's one of the only ones on the entire line that it is staffed, basically. But yeah, that's the real main fact about this one. There's not really much else to say. Again, it's one of those that has, you know, one fact that really stands out, and then that's it really. They're all fairly similar in that sense, so I'll update you in a minute. That's Prestwick town done. The next stop is Troon. Right, arriving in now is going to be the 11:13 ScotRail service to Glasgow Central from Ayr, and it is the train that we saw pass through, 380.022. This one we saw pass and even on Ayr. Yeah. And 380.013. Thought it might have been, but I didn't really think that. Anyway, we'll update you soon. Next stop for us is Troon. Okay, we've now reached Troon station. Here we are at Troon. Another one with quite a rather interesting canopy over it. It looks a lot worse than the one at Prestwick town, must be said. So we'll talk more about the station in a minute, but we will allow the 380s to do their disappearing act first. And in fact, the doors have already closed, so we might as well just keep the clip rolling and see it go. So there that one goes, heading over to Glasgow Central. Right, update you soon. Right, so we are now at Troon station. Sorry about the, we were going to see a train come in, but I had to help someone out. It's a Ukrainian lady who wasn't too sure where she was going, so we had to use our Google. She didn't speak English either, so we had to use the powers of Google Translate to help her, and we helped her, so that's good. So this station is Troon. This station is served basically by the half-hourly service to Glasgow Central and Ayr. I think also there's generally 3 trains around, but I think that's knocked down to 2, but I could be wrong. I think it is 2 trains an hour though generally. There is also 1 train every 2 hours which goes to Kilwinning, which goes from Girvan or Ayr. So it's basically the 156s go to Girvan, the ones I said that go to Kilmarnock, they go through here. So they'll go straight from Ayr and they'll come straight here to Troon. They won't stop at Newton and Ayr, they won't stop at Prestwick Town, and they won't stop at Prestwick International Airport. They'll come straight here and then go to Kilmarnock. This station is also the nearest station to the Troon ferry port, which you can get to Larne in Northern Ireland. So this is the nearest place to that. So it is a ferry connection here as well, so it does serve its importance. And a bird just crapped. Nice. Not on me, thankfully. Not very nice. They're causing lots of trouble. It's too late in the season for you. Anyway. Right, so yeah, that's Troon station. Any thoughts?
Yeah, nice station. I don't like the birds.
Yeah, I don't think the birds are very nice, are they? Right, so we're going to get the 11:51 to go to Prestwick International Airport station. We'll update you soon when we make our way over there. But yeah, that's Troon done for now anyway. We're going to see a 380, but like I said, we are helping someone out. That took priority, so yes.
If you want
something just to note about this station, guys, is you notice on the catenary there's a lot of rust. Just need a bit of a clean, but it's not exactly easy, is it? So Glasgow service is coming in a sec. But yeah, it does need a bit of a clean, I think. So yeah, that's Troon done. Our next station is Prestwick International Airport, and we'll let you know when our train arrives to take us there. Should be in a minute. Okay, here comes the 11:51 ScotRail service. It's 38112, the 11:51 service to Ayr from Glasgow Central. We're going to take this to Prestwick International Airport, and we'll let you know when we get there. Right, we've now reached Prestwick International Airport station. So as you can tell, this station is very noisy because it is the interchange for Prestwick International Airport, Glasgow Prestwick Airport, if you want to be more specific. So it's one of Glasgow's airports. It doesn't serve a great deal of flights. We'll talk more about that in a minute. 38112, going out. Off to Ayr from Glasgow Central. So yeah, this station is basically served by the same amount of trains that you would normally see on the Ayrshire coast, so it's exactly the same. However, the services to Kilmarnock do not stop here, along with the other stations that I mentioned earlier at Troon. Now, this station is completely has got signage completely branded with Glasgow Prestwick Airport on it. So that's quite cool. So the terminal is through there. We're going to go into it in a second, we've got time. But yeah, the station sign looks a bit like this. It's pretty cool. Now, aviation genius here, can you tell us how often flights go out of Prestwick Airport?
Not very, it's very regional.
Very regional,
Yes.
okay. So yeah, but the station building is rather interesting for sure. But yeah, we haven't got too long here, so it's a quick hello to the station. And yeah, we'll update you in a minute when we go to the terminal. So as we take a stroll up to the through the inside of the station building, obviously this station is so quiet for an airport station, it's incredible. So it's literally the air services that stop here. Lift to terminal is here. Oh. Can we use it? Yes, we can. We'll update you in a minute. But yeah, here's the view outside. Yeah. So here's a view over the over the dual carriageway that sort of links out. Sorry, I don't know my roads, so because I don't drive. So if I said it's a dual carriageway and it's not, please don't shoot me. Interestingly enough, you can also see Prestwick Town Station from here if you come up here and look out. So that's quite cool. I would also like to apologise to everyone in advance because this video now unfortunately contains offensive material. You know, for those viewers of a nervous disposition and for those viewers who do not like seeing extreme content, you might want to look away now. Ryanair!
I do not condone the existence of this airport, Krabby Patties.
Krabby Patties. That's how I feel right now. Go away! Yeah, so we're not going to go into the terminal, guys, because we don't have a lot of time, but as you can see out here, there's the terminal building, as you can just about see on the far distance over there. So yes, that's the glimpse you're going to get, because unfortunately we need to go get a bus and go to the next station. But Elle here has actually had a look up to see when the first flight of today was and when the next one is. So when is it?
So the first flight out was 6 AM and the next is going to be 2:10 PM.
Where did the 6 AM one go to?
Malaga.
And then 2 PM?
Lanzarote.
Wow. And then there's also a cargo flight to Luxembourg a bit later on as well. So
There's another one, Seattle.
going to Seattle, that's a long way. So yeah, lots of air miles for them then.
Yeah.
Right, we're now going to go get the bus to the next station, which is going to be Barassi, and we'll update you when we get to Barassi station. But I rate this station. It's very quiet and is one of the most quietest airport stations I've ever been to in my entire life. Glasgow Prestwick International Airport Station. Presented to you there. That's all done. Barassi next. Right, the next station we arrived at is Barassi. Now, coming into the station, it's not got an entrance really, it's not one of those. So literally just walk up a ramp and you're there. So up we go. So yeah, here we are. So we'll be on this 12:49 Glasgow Central service. I'll update you in a minute. Right, so this is Barassi station. The station is quite narrow for what it is. It's worth noting a couple of facts about this station as well. Is that this station used to have 4 platforms. 2 of them were used for the Kilwinning to Troon railway, which used to run a long time ago. But they now fenced off those platforms, which are somewhere hidden away somewhere. And nowadays it's just, I think actually over there in far distance, because there's a junction track over there, which would be for the old former Kilwinning and Troon railway. Nowadays the station is only operational with 2 platforms with the Glasgow Central Air services. We're on the section where it literally is just those services now, so even the services to Kilwinning are gone now. But yeah, is worth noting that the station also used to be right next to another station called Barassi Workshop, which was closed in all the way back in 1926. So that's when it was closed. So it was a very old station, but no longer existing. But a little bit of history of this one, especially because it's the junction for the former Kilmarnock and Troon Railway. Unfortunately, we don't have time to see it, else we would have probably gone over to have a quick gander, but we don't. Thoughts, El?
I like it. It's very industrial.
It's well out in the open as well. Industrial?
Yeah.
Where's the industrial bits?
I suppose the wrong word.
Do you mean residential?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give you that. It's residential, definitely. It's got just serves a neighbourhood, it looks like, but it actually does serve Barassi, the town of Barassi. So yeah. Right, our next station is Kilwinning. So we'll update you when our train arrives to take us there. But that is Barassi done. Kind of out in the open station. Don't want to be left in here in the rain, that's for sure. But yeah, not a bad one overall. Okay, arriving in now is 38112. This is the 1249 ScotRail service from Ayr to Glasgow Central. And we're now going to take this to Kilwinning. So we'll update you when we reach there. Right, so we've now reached Kilwinning, and this station looks rather interesting. Rarely ever get here. I've been through here enough times, many times I've been through Kilwinning, but I've not actually... Oh, bad 7 at the moment, I'll sort that out in a minute. There goes 38112 heading off to Glasgow Central from Ayr. Yeah, so like I say, I've not often been off here at Kilwinning. In fact, I rarely ever do. So we'll talk more about the station in a minute though. But yeah, it's very windy here and it's beginning to drizzle down with rain. But there we go. Update you in a minute. Right, so this is Kilwinning station. This station is a junction for the line that goes over to Largs and Ardrossan Harbour via Saltcote. So this side, the two platforms here, are used for the Largs services and the Ardrossan Harbour services. Generally, I think it's Largs services at the moment. Could be wrong. The third one is Largs. The first one is Largs. I don't know what the second one is. Might also be Largs. But yeah, as you can see, it's 4 platforms. So like I say, it's a junction station, Kilwinning. So once you're off here, you're on the main line towards Glasgow Central, like properly. So. Not too sure what the second one is. Ardrossan Harbour, yeah, I was right. So it's Larg and Ardrossan Harbour you can get to from here. Both of them are once an hour. So yes. This station is also the local station of Mr. Jamieson's Trains UK, who is right here. He's joined us.
It's changed.
Yeah, so what's it like here, Ryan? Do you like Kilwinning as a place or not?
Stayed there for 15 years, so yes, yeah.
Yeah?
Decent transport here, so no complaints.
Yeah, I didn't think there would be much. And for you, Al, your thoughts on the station?
It's big.
It's big, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a nice station. I like it.
Still, inside of it still needs doing up though.
Yeah?
It's not been done up since 1980s.
Oh, blimey.
You said it yourself or not?
Yeah, it's, I think I did, didn't I? Ages ago, when I came through going to Saltcoats. Yeah, I remember that now.
Aye, yeah.
So, plan now then is to go to Irvine, and then we're going to go over to Dalry, and then back to Ayr to go to Stranraer. So, yeah, still got some stuff to go for today, but we'll update you soon. There's a quick stop at Kilwinning, so we've got to go, but Kilwinning done. Right, so we've now reached Irvine station. How do you pronounce it? Is it Irvine? Irvine, there we go. So Ryan here with his with the good dialect. So this station, you can see the gate right up here, which says Glasgow Line 1995. So I believe, don't think this was this when it opened, 95, or
No.
would it have been way before
No
that?
idea.
Would have been way before 95, I would have thought, because I think this was actually one of the very first stations to open on the Ayrshire coast. So because Prestwick town was another one that opened around a similar time. So yes, this is one of the very first Ayrshire coast stations. This is Irvine, and as we walk up, we're back on the Ayrshire coast, so beyond Kilwinning again, to do the last intermediate station that we need before we've completed Kilwinning to Ayr. So, I thought we were right up against the railway track there, but over here we will be. So yeah, just give you an update. We just got off an Optair Solo, operated by a company called Shuttle Buses, and here is 38002, which is heading off to Ayr. And 38021 on the rear. So yes, here is Irvine. I got it right that time. I'm buzzing. Right, okay, so yeah, interesting little canopy on the airbound platform. Looks almost like a greenhouse, almost, but it's not, but it looks like it. And then just normal catenary on the Glasgow bound, which is what we're using. So yeah, I'll update you soon. And I'll do a clip. Okay, so this station is Irvine. Apologies if you heard me strong language in the clip just before. Unfortunately, we encountered on the other side of the platform some chavs who decided they were going to swear, but I think it wasn't caught very well. So if you didn't hear it, you didn't hear it. But if you did, apologies. So right outside Irvine is the Morris shopping area. So you've obviously got Greggs, you've got Rivergate Shopping Centre, which is right outside. What I believe to be I think it's a hotel of some description, or it's an office building over there, basically. Anyway, this is the station. It looks fairly old, actually. I was well off. It didn't open in 95, it opened in 1839, so I was well off. But yeah, so the station actually it got partially refurbished when the British Rail actually electrified the station. So but yes, it opened in 1839. Like I said, it was one of the very first that opened on the line, so very good. It's another one of those that's manned, so this is manned on a full-time basis, unlike Prestwick Town, which was on a part-time, and then Newton on Air, which was manned by Brickwall. Anyway, so yeah, I think the place is called Beach Park. I think that's the actual shopping area. Yeah, I thought so, Beach Park. Doesn't look like it's very beachy though. Where's the sea and the sand? Oh, it's that way. Well, they lied to us. Right, okay. So yeah, Ryan knows his stuff. That's why he's here. Ryan's only with us until we get to Dorrye, and then he's heading off, so he's only going to be with us for a short period. So yeah, do check out Jamieson's Trains UK. I'm sure he still does his 5-hour-long journey videos on a 175 to Milford Haven.
Actually, it's changed its name.
What to?
Ryan's Transport Journeys.
Ryan's Transport Journeys.
Aye.
Oh, okay, I still remember that 5-hour video you did to Milford Haven.
Aye.
And I think a lot of other people remember it too.
And I was the only Scottish person on the train and all.
I bet you were.
Oh, there was a wee Scottish woman in front of us.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
But she got off a crew.
Oh, she got off a crew, fair enough. Didn't do what you did then. So, thoughts, Al, this station?
It's alright, it's a bit run down.
Is a bit. Station building looks a bit newer on this side, but
Yeah.
like I said, they did it up when BR electrified it, so
Yeah.
that's quite good. Right, next station, Dorrye, and we'll update you when our train arrives. So, interesting analysis, guys. So, as you know, Troon was the land of the seagulls. Well, Irvine is the land of the crows. In a minute, I feel like Dorrye is going to be land of the eagles, and we're all going to be eaten.
By the crows.
No, by eagles.
Oh, I thought they were going to kill us.
Crows won't.
You still get plenty of seagulls, nick your fish supper and that.
Oh, well, they did worse than that. Let's just say they released.
Yes.
At Troon they did. So, yeah. So, yeah, land of the crows. So, Troon's the land of the seagulls, and Irvine is land of the crows. So there you go. Nickname established. Here's 380-010. along with 380 113. And we're going to, so it's a 3 and a 4 this time. We're going to be taking this as the 1354 ScotRail service to Glasgow Central from Ayr, which we're taking to Dalry, which is the last station in this section on the Ayrshire coast that we're going to be getting. So we'll update you in a minute. Okay, so we now made it into Dalry with 380 and 113. Now this station is on the main line which goes towards Glasgow. So yes, wait for this one to go out and we'll date you in a minute. So there you go, 380 and 380 113 departing Dalry. I see some headlights because something is about to come around, but I guess we'll know more about that in a minute. This station is served by the Ayr and Ardrossan Harbour services. The Largs services don't often call here. As Ryan said, that Largs is only in peak time, isn't it? Yeah, I thought so.
Probably early morning, late night.
Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, this station is quite low down actually. Doesn't look like it's only part of the way step free, so not fully. And yeah, I'll update you more in a minute because I might have something popping up in a sec. Okay, arriving in here is the 1406 ScotRail service to Ayr from Glasgow Central. This one is 380 109. Just on its own, this one. From Glasgow Central. See you go out in a sec. So there goes 380 109 on the 1407 ScotRail service to Ayr from Glasgow Central. So yeah, this station does see some fast trains, so we hopefully see a couple of them very shortly. But yeah, I'll update you with some more facts soon. We've got a little bit of a wait here before we head back to Ayr, because that is the line done for Ayrshire and this main line, as we're going to go back to 156 next. Right, passing through now is a service to Largs from Glasgow Central. 380 112 again. Then up goes to Largs. Next stop, Kilwinning for that one. So a bit of a platform guide for you guys. Platform 1, which is where I'm now, trains to Paisley in Glasgow. Platform 2, trains to Kilwinning, Largs, Ardrossan, Ayr, and change at Ayr for Stranraer. So yes, it does say and Stranraer because you can change at Ayr and it's pretty easy when the train runs, which isn't that often. You can change at Troon for Kilmarnock as well. So yes, yeah. Anyway, right, so next stop for us is Ayr. We're going to make our way to Stranraer now, the final station of today's video. So, but before we do, we'll wait to see if anything else comes through and wait for our train and we'll update you. Okay, so our train is now here, the 1436 ScotRail service to Ayr, which we're going to take all the way back to Ayr. 380 103. And there is another one on the rear. Let's see if I can get it quickly. It's 380 016. So we're going to take this to Ayr. So a bit of a break time now, and then we'll update you when we arrive. Okay, we made it back to Ayr station now, off the 380s. So, gives you back here again. Yeah. Oddly enough, the 380s have gone on the south platform 4, which is usually used for trains going towards Stranraer and Girvan. So yeah, interesting. So we should be on the 1534 Stranraer service. Going to double check that it's running, which it should be, because I think we've already checked actually. And yeah, we'll update you soon. Okay, so we're just outside Ayr station now. I wanted to show you this, the big station hotel entrance here at the station. Now, as you may know, you can see here, it's been completely cordoned off. But we'll tell you why in just a second. So yeah, sorry, some people walked past, so I didn't want to get in the way. Yeah, as you can see, this has been completely boarded off, this side of it. As you can see, it's got the ScotRail Saltire stuff, as it says welcome to Ayr, but this station's main entrance has been cordoned off. Now the reason for it is because it was noted as being structurally unsound. In other words, basically the building was not safe to walk through or be in at all, including the actual hotel itself that it doubles as. It's just far too dangerous, and they've had to close it. It's been closed for several years now. I think 2018 was when they closed it, something like that. 2018, 2019, something like that. And ever since then, it's been like this, just almost a desolate pit of nothing. The entrance is all, that's kind of sad to see, really, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, that's just a bit of more recent history for the station, really, as it's already got a lot of history anyway, being part of a very old railway, which has been open for a long time. But ultimately that is more modern history, where they talk about how the building has just over time become more unsafe to be in. And sorry, as I was saying, I'm not saying this is badly preserved, but what I am saying is that you know, I'm not saying it was preserved at all, but all I'm saying is that ultimately it's just a station that just naturally, the building just naturally became unsafe, I guess. So yeah, right, let's carry on. Next station, Stranraer, and we go. Okay, going out now is going to be the 1525 ScotRail service to Glasgow Central. Hopefully it'll go out, sorry if it doesn't. .380.020 and 006. Our train will be here in a minute to take us to Stranraer. Okay, here is 156439. We're going to take this to Stranraer. Update you soon. Right, so we have now reached Stranraer station. It's quite dark here, it must be said. It's got like 12-minute turnaround here before it goes back to Ayr, the station. So, to give you a brief rundown, this station is a one-platform station right at the end point of the Glasgow South Western line. They're one of the branches of it, so this is a very big part of every platform that we've now completed. This station is actually insane, look at it. Yeah. 156439 there. Should be forming the 1709 service to Ayr, which will film go out. And then, yeah, we're actually going to find a different way back to Ayr tonight. We're going to go via a coach, CityLink. Yeah. Going to use them for the first time in ages. So, to give you a little tour around the station, massive canopy. As you can tell, there used to be, or I believe to be a former, no, it used to be a former ferry terminal thing. It used to be over here, I think. Might have been, or it might have been a former platform. But it looks like it could well have been linked up properly with the ferry. But yeah, it's all closed off now. As you can tell, there is a little railway tracker just over there, which I believe is used for stabling the unit overnight. Sometimes they, with ScotRail, they just put the unit in and they leave it in the station all night. They do that at Wick. They might do it here, I don't know. But for now, guys, we'll wait for the train to go out. Right, departing now is going to be the 1709 ScotRail service to Ayr, from starting here at Stranraer. goes. Lovely three tone from the driver as well. No whistle tone ahead. Whistle tone, no whistle board ahead, was there?
Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
It scared me.
Oh, it scared you. Nice. Right, so now that one's gone. Let's take a quick look around the station, but before we do, Elle, your thoughts?
This station's alright. It's a bit wet though.
It is a bit wet. Well, it will be in a minute.
Yeah.
I like the canopy of it. It's just so unique.
Yeah.
Looks like the inside of a ship. It's probably because it was, maybe. Looks like it's been built from parts.
Yeah.
You look from the design of it, it looks incredible. So there's the 156, you can hear it thrashing away over there. But yeah, now we're shortly going to finish up, but we'll have a quick look around the station first. So to give you a bit of history, this station's actually newer compared to a lot of the others. Stranraer opened in 1984. 1984 this opened, so it's actually newer than some of the others. Opened by Mr. J.B. Sherwood, chairman of British Ferries, which makes sense. I'm inside here, obviously you've got the waiting room, it's got a little Christmas. It actually opens as well, it's got a little... Yeah, it's really nice actually, this. It's got a little waiting room in here, and a Christmas tree there, getting in the spirit. But yeah, it's a fab place, look at this. Obviously, this station's incredible.
Well, you don't have to stay cold in the coach.
No, you don't. They actually look after you here, but that makes sense because of the weather. But yeah, and if you want all inquiries, you have to go to the last door along the platform and knock, because it's unstaffed. It's only manned in particular hours. So yeah. Right, so that's Stranraer station, I think. So we'll finish up outside. Right guys, so with that in mind, this is probably the smoothest end to an Every Platform video I've ever done, so I'm quite impressed with that.
Yeah.
But thank you all for watching today's episode of Every Platform from Ayrshire. If you have liked what you've seen, do like and subscribe, and do leave any comments because I will get back to them as and when I can. And any recommendations are welcome, so please leave us in the comments. I must say, I've had an absolutely brilliant day today.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have as well.
Yeah.
This is, well, obviously Elle was with me last time we did Scotland, which was in Aberdeenshire.
Yeah.
Which one compares up better, this or Aberdeenshire?
This.
You think this?
Yeah.
I think so. But I think Aberdeenshire is a very close second still.
Yeah, it is.
Scotland just wins all the time. Anytime you come here, it wins. It's so good. The next time I'm in Scotland will be another trip, which will be revealed very soon. Not revealing anything yet, but it is up and coming. But the next episode of Every Platform will be from Surrey. So we're actually going all the way back into the other side of the country now, and back near London, as Southern come back, and we're going to go to Surrey. So Surrey 2 will be next, and featuring, unfortunately, not Elle. For the last two videos, Elle's been here, but Elle will not be here for another 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
But you will see Elle again on the video after. But yes, for now, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.
Bye.